I'm from Novosibirsk, Russia, and here in GSSI I do computational statistics.
I'm Mattia. I did my bachelor and master studies in Polytechnic of Theory.
I did my master studies in Munich, and I'm working now on the application of probability theory to financial markets.
Our program focuses on some specific areas of mathematics, such as applied partial differential equations, stochastic analysis, numerical methods, and continuum mechanics. The common trait of our research at GSSI is mathematical modeling, both towards the traditional areas which are physics and engineering, and towards some emerging issues in biology and life sciences.
While finishing my studies, I was looking for a PhD in Europe, but at that time I hadn't clear in my mind what should have been the focus of my PhD. Therefore, I really enjoyed the opportunity offered by GSSI of having a PhD of 4 years, with most part of the first years dedicated to courses and seminars, where I could went deep in theoretical and applied fields of mathematics.
Students don't come to GSSI with an already decided PhD project. Together with them, we discuss and agree about a possible PhD project. This decision process is eased also by the fact that we have a good ratio between number of students and faculty members.
Sometimes the first year courses were a little bit challenging for me, as I only had a basic background in PDEs and numerical analysis. However, recently I was working on a project for my thesis which required to combine probability theory with techniques from PDEs, and we also did some numerical applications. So at that point I realized how useful personally these courses were for me.
Now in GSSI I'm working in the field of numerical analysis, developing numerical methods to improve the efficiency in the simulation of time-dependent parametric problems.
I come from great, strong university, but with deep emphasis on theory, and I knew that in my PhD studies I wanted to do something different, something more applicable.
I have heard from GSSI from a former student who did his PhD here, and he was very happy about his experience, and therefore I applied also.
Even when after 6 months of classes I realized that I want to do statistics in genetics or biology, so something that is still in the field of mathematical modeling, but not studied in GSSI specifically. I was very much supported in studying this topic by our coordinator. So GSSI does support applicable mathematics very much. So our coordinator has put a lot of effort, a lot of time, worked his network to find me a great supervisor.
In GSSI I entered a community where I find easy to get friendship with colleagues of my department and of the other research areas.
I never thought that I would meet Nobel Prize winner in my life. I never even dreamed, because I thought it's impossible. But during my time in GSSI I've met several of them, and they gave talks and we had an opportunity to talk with them. So it's a nice place to meet famous people in science.
Moreover, there is no need to be worried about the language. So all the courses are in English, and GSSI is also offering some Italian classes, which is helpful for the daily life here.
Another thing that drew me to GSSI and stood out when I first researched about the institute was its dedication to promoting science. And in fact, GSSI does support a lot of events like this. There are also a lot of events for school kids. So if you think it's important for universities to promote science, I think GSSI is the right place.
Before coming here to L'Aquila, I was wondering how the life might be here. And it turned out that I really enjoy living in this small town, so most of the things you need in daily life are close by, and this also makes it very easy to meet with other students, not only at work but also in your free time. And I also think this helps to establish this lively and international community among the PhD students.
L'Aquila is a great city, and although at the first glance it may seem boring, boring enough, for a PhD, so you stay at home and study and work on your PhD project, if you dig deeper, it's actually a city with very rich history. And also I would argue that Abruzzo is one of the most beautiful regions of Italy, actually, because there are very beautiful mountains, there is beautiful Adriatic coast, There are a lot of great nature places to visit here.
L'Aquila is a city in continuous change and it is rising up in a fantastic way. I was positively surprised of the opportunities offered from the city to young people.
I'm very happy that I chose GSSI for my studies in applied mathematics, and I'm very happy with the result of my PhD.